So here are the bourbon marinated salmon fillets. My friend said 350, which mine would be 345. Bake for 15 minutes and then broil for 5. And he said it comes out perfect. So we're going to try that. And then I have this pan with spray oil. The boys are going to have the Tex Mex salmon burgers. See, there's corn in them. I had one of these for lunch. It was really, really good. So the boys are going to have that. And I have some white rice that's frozen. Just going to heat that up on my micro steamer. And that's dinner tonight. I also have some of the Spanish Goya. Oh, it's frozen. Spanish Goya black beans. That there was some red kidney beans in there. The pre-seasoned in the can. I froze, so I'm gonna heat that up. And I think I have some, and then I'll micro steam some vegetable for the boys as well. Yes, quick, easy dinner. And I have some leftover yellow squash casserole. Look at that. It just keeps getting better. Let me put the white rice in the microwave. The burger's cooking. I'm gonna put this in the oven. Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes. Yay. Micro steaming some peas for the boys. But from the CSA, I had these, like broccoli shoots, which still had the leaves attached, which I thought was really cool. So I'm gonna micro steam those, me and John, because I don't think the boys will eat the leaves. And then look at those burgers, so good. Still waiting on the salmon. I think we're just gonna heat this up per plate. And then this I'll stick in the microwave and the rice is ready.
I always hear Tex Mex. That's right.
So Matthew and Sean are eating the burgers with white rice and peas. Little kick to it, right?
Yeah, no, it was not that much though.
Not too much. Michael, the non-fish eater, went with leftover rigatoni, peas. And I'm still waiting for the salmon fillets for me and John's dinner. Look at that. So now my freaking oven shut off again. Oops. Turn that off. And this oven's driving me nuts. So I had to start it up again. So it probably cooked a little more than 15 minutes. But it looks good. And there it goes. Look at that. The white rice and the beans. Salmon looks good. John said it's really good. He didn't get the white rice and beans. And some yellow squash casserole we had left over. And then this is the micro steamed broccoli that still has its leaves that John complained about. Thought I was trying to kill him.
I just ate them.
Yes, like spinach. And there's dinner. Guys, dinner tonight's going to be burgers. But this time I just bought the ground beef from Publix instead of actual burgers. Because we're going to make gourmet burgers and add to it. The boys want bacon and cheddar. And then for me and John, I sauteed some onions, mushrooms, and I had some poblanos all chopped up and frozen. And I'm going to add cheddars to that. And then I'm also going to add some homestead seasoning. I had a steak seasoning blend, like a Montreal seasoning, that like McCormick. I think I finished it because I can't find it. So I'm going to use that one from Savory Spice Shop. And then make a salad for the side. And that's dinner tonight. So these are going to be cheddar and bacon. So there they are. Here are the 4. I got boo-boo. That's why I had to put a plastic glove on this hand. I was gardening and got blistered. Anyway, onions, mushrooms, cheddar, and poblanos, and those 4. And that's a bacon and cheddar. And there's 4 more bacon and cheddars underneath. So, and I also put the homestead seasoning in all of them. So John's gonna grill. We have a beautiful day today. Humidity dropped. Rain is done. We've had several days of rain and extreme humidity. So a nice grill would be nice. John is grilling the, let me lower that. John is grilling the burgers out there. I made a nice salad with my purple romaine that I got from Sprouts, cucumbers and tomatoes from the CSA, and I put some feta cheese in there. I have my Urban Market vinegar and lemon oil and various barbecue sauces and Peter Luger. Oh, that's great on a burger. Yes, that is dinner. They shrunk considerably, but they're still nice and thick, so that's gonna be good. Let the feasting begin.
Do you get something for the salad to serve it? Tongs or something,
Okay.
please.
Okay. Ta-da.
Thank you. What dressing are you putting on?
I have the vinegar and the lemon oil, unless you want something else like a ranch.
That's fine.
Look at that. So colorful. And I put Peter Luger on mine. Delicious. Bon appetit. Hey guys, so tonight's dinner is a clean out the fridge dinner. I had some taco meat, I had veggie blend, I had peas, all sitting in containers that everyone was ignoring. I even had some empanada meat. I threw that in there too. So that's all heating up. I do have some frozen rice, but not enough. So I'm making some more white rice. I'm gonna layer it in the casserole dish, rice, meat, cheese. That's dinner tonight. There's the rice layer. Then I'll start on the meat layer. Meat layer. And then, hopefully I have enough cheese. Grated a whole bunch of cheddar. And if I don't have enough cheese, I do have some shredded mozzarella that I could just top on. I'm gonna use 2 hands. This house needs more cheese. So I have just a little bit of mozzarella left. And it's so mild, it blends well with cheddar, so I'm just gonna put that on it. There, better. And now I have my oven preset to 395, but it'd be 400 in your oven because my oven sucks. I need 2 hands to put that in and just bake it until the cheese is all melty. At that, oh my goodness. So I do have some sour cream, and I think I have some of those little containers of guac. And that is dinner tonight. Oh, and we have some pico de gallo, homemade from a neighbor. That's dinner tonight. So I have some salad that was left over from yesterday. And this pico de gallo was made by our neighbor from his garden that I helped him with in a certain sense because he kept picking my brain. But that, yeah. And then I got sour cream. So let me serve up the plates. Look at that. Everything on it. So I got some pico, sour cream, guac, salad with some ranch. That is dinner tonight. They chose not to get the salad. Bad children.
Nah.
Hey guys, dinner tonight is the last meat I have in my freezer. Definitely have to go shopping tomorrow. Ground beef. Gonna make some mini meatballs. Add an egg. And then I have some penne with that cheddar pesto, kale, blah, blah sauce. And I think I'm going to add some like arugula from the backyard into it. at least for mine and John's. But yes, egg. Started off with that. Some milk. Oops. Oh my goodness, I can't even lift that with my left hand. There you go. There you go. Some milk, keeps it nice and moist. Some flax. Grounded flax seed. Breadcrumbs. That's good. Ooh, sorry. I should have put it on pause first. Some salt. A little more. Go. And then some Italiano seasoning. So there. And then I'm just going to mix it all up and make little meatballs. I have my Pampered Chef pan. Oven's preheated to 395, 400 on yours. And I'm going to start boiling some water. And dinner is on its way. So the meatballs are done. And I actually threw peas in here. Heating that up so then I can mix it all together. Pasta, sauce, peas, and meatballs. Get that. Nice. You know, those chicken meatballs from Publix would be really good in here too. My goodness. You know what I miss? I miss the pesto tortellini from Trader Joe's. Gotta go get some one day when there's no lines to get in the place. That's dinner. And there's dinner. Little plain looking, but
It's good though.
it's good though. See?
Love the sauce.
Oh, Michael loves the sauce. Costco. That's dinner tonight. Hey guys. So tonight for dinner with all that turkey meat I bought from Costco, I am going to make empanadas. Take those out later. So I need sofrito. So first I got to make sofrito. And literally it's 4 ingredients. If you live in areas where you could get more of the Hispanic produce, it could be 6 ingredients. Basically just green bell peppers, garlic, cilantro, and onions. In New York, I was able to get the ajicito dulces and the recao, or the culantro they call it, which culantro recao is like cilantro on steroids, and the ajicito dulces, which look like Scotch bonnet, I think, but they're sweet, you know, so I guess equivalent to like a red pepper, but you don't want to mix red and green because then your sofrito is brown and that just looks nasty. So I'm gonna chop some of this up. I don't think I need all 3 peppers because I only have 1 bunch of cilantro and it's not huge. Yeah, so I gotta see. And then all these onions from Costco, obviously you don't need all those, but I'm gonna chop the rest of them up to put in the freezer. So that's what I'm making. And I'm on a cooking roll today. So I still have some frozen cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes in my freezer. And with some of these onions, I think I'm gonna make John some roasted tomato relish because he likes to put that on sandwiches. So I'm gonna do that as well. So after a lot of crying, holy crap. So I have those 2 little green peppers in there and half of the big one. I could have just put the whole big one, but the little ones needed to go. And then I have about 3/4 of one of these large onions, all of the cilantro, which stems included, and I had my bulb of garlic was like a million little ones. I mean, I had paper everywhere on the floor and everything. So peeling all those were a pain in the ass, but they're in there. I would say equivalent to maybe 4 or 5 good plumpy size of garlic cloves. So that's my sofrito. I have some water here in case it needs to, I need it, to liquefy it so that it could get going, because sometimes it gets stuck. So just a little bit of water to get it going, and then when it's all pureed, I'm just gonna container it up. Probably put it in an ice cube tray another time, but today I'm just gonna container it up. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ew, that doesn't sound good. See, nice and liquefied. So let me put it in my jar. And then I'm going to roast some cherry tomatoes for relish. I need to peel more garlic. Ugh. Yeah, and empanadas tonight. And there's the sofrito. Smells so good. So I'm just going to stick that in the refrigerator. So when I make the meat, the picadillo, that's all ready to go. So now I'm going to slice up these onions. I'm going to put some in the tomato relish, but I'm going to freeze the rest so that it's available. So I got to slice those bad boys up and bag them. Okay, I thought I had more tomatoes than that, but these are, as you can see, frozen solid. So I'm just going to drizzle some olive oil on it. And right now I have my oven preheated to 365 because I'm trying to figure out what temperature can I do that it's going to stay on. And then I'm going to get these going because obviously since they're frozen and they're tomatoes, they're going to produce a lot of water. So I'm going to get these going before I put in the garlic and any onions, which I'm still slicing up, because I don't want those to overcook and then the tomatoes are still very watery. So far my oven is still on. Unbelievable. I mean, I've been crying all morning with these onions. They are not the nicest. Getting my bag full. I have 4 empanada shell packages. I'm going to make all 4 of them, so that's 40. Because I did notice from the last time I bought the Goya ones, they're smaller. So, boys weren't happy about that. So I'm going to make double the batch. And then, of course, leftovers, lunches, and all that other stuff. So that's the plan. Stan. So I got my onions chopped up, waiting to throw those in the oven. I got garlic. That's the last of my garlic. So I'm going to chop all that up. Throw that in there too when the tomatoes are at least soft and release some of the water. And then probably put some more olive oil. And then I have basil in the backyard. I'll probably throw that in at the end. Yeah. Yeah. So those have to thaw. And I have the turkey meat from Costco. And that's going to be my picadillo when dinner time comes. Waiting for everything to roast. And again, my oven shut off. So I had to put it back on. It's been acting up a lot lately. It was doing good for a while, but not anymore. But I'm making a salad. I'm hungry. So this is romaine. Just got it from, I don't know, I think Kroger. And then I have my heat-tolerant arugula. Very bitter. Threw that in there. I have some sprouts in there from the CSA. Red pepper, cucumber, and some carrots. Hard-boiled egg. Cottage cheese. So I really like this salad. Haven't had it in ages, but I'm going to make some Thousand Island dressing. I made some for John the other day, so I'm actually going to make more. And it's pretty much equal parts ketchup and mayonnaise with some relish. Okay? And then you just mix. And there you have it. Thousand Islands. This should hold me over till dinner. That's pretty much my lunch. salad. So look at that. They're roasting. So now I'm going to add the onion and garlic with a little bit of sea salt. Do that. There. I actually cut more onion than really needed because I want it to be more tomato and not like just all onions. So back in it goes, and then I gotta fight with the oven until it's all caramelized and yummy. That might be a pain in the ass to clean, but it smells so good. And look at that, that's all like caramelized vegetable tomato sugar. Nice and sweet. So I'm gonna let this cool down. I'm gonna put some fresh basil in it and container it up for John for his sandwiches. I put basil. Yummy, yummy, yummy. You know what's good about this tomato relish also is you can add it to pasta. You can, if you want something that has like a roasted tomato flavoring to it, like a sauce or a soup, just puree it, add it to your soup or start a soup with it, or like I said, make a sauce out of it and just pour it on, or cook chicken in it or pork or something like that, sausages. So you don't have to only use it for sandwiches. Really good stuff there. The only problem is that it doesn't last long enough to make a soup or a sauce with it, because obviously the tomatoes cook down quite a bit, and when John eats them on his sandwiches. So one day maybe I'll make a lot so that I can do a sauce or a soup. So I'm going to make my picadillo with 2 packages of turkey meat. And because I used all my garlic, not that I'm complaining, but I will use my adobo to season it. Sofrito, tomato sauce, and picadillo's done. God, it smells so good. So this is the turkey meat all browned up. I put my powdered adobo in it, which I believe has salt in it, so I didn't have to add any salt. The sofrito that I just made, and tomato sauce. And I made 2 packages. I think each of those packages are bigger than 1 pound. So that's quite a bit of meat. I am making 40 of them, but they're small. So I'm going to have extra meat left over, which is great on white rice or sweet potato with some Puerto Rican beans on the side. Oh my God. So this is like 2 dinners. Look at that. I actually thought I'd have more left over. Not really. Not enough for another dinner. Maybe something for me, but not for 5 of us. There's dinner. They're still cooking though. Only 1 batch came out. That one still has to go in. But these came out. Nice. Yummy. So tonight for dinner, I'm making chicken cutlets. Oh my goodness, it's been a while. And actually, more than just chicken cutlets. I'm going to make chicken parm. Gonna give that Victoria's Organic a try. I had it a long time ago. It's really good. I do like my own, but I had taken the chicken out this morning and wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. So a little too late to make sauce, because I needed to make sauce. So good thing I picked that up. These were on sale for $7.99 for 2 of these. These things are mammoth. I wish it was like a wide mouth opening. I love saving jars, as you can see, but I wish it was a wide mouth opening instead of the narrow. What are you gonna do? So chicken parm it is, and I have ciabatta rolls, and then I'm just gonna micro steam some broccoli, and that's dinner. Done. Why you cry? Why? Okay. Oh, I might need 2 hands for that. Yep, I do. That's a huge jar. So I'm going to pour some sauce on there. I have mozzarella, so I'm going to put that. I don't have the shredded kind. I only have the fresh kind. Mozzarella. I used half. It's very chunky. Look at that. Very chunky. Look at that. So now I have my oven preheated to 380, which should have been 375, but it's working. I hear it kicking in and staying. So I'm just going to bake that until it's bubbly. You know, chicken, it's pretty thick. I put the pan on a little higher just so that the breadcrumbs get brown quicker, and then the rest of the chicken will just cook in the sauce in the oven. So now, yeah, just making sure everything's cooked and it gets all nice and bubbly and golden. Eat it. So for the ciabattas, I buttered them. Then I'm going to put some garlic powder. And then I'm going to close them. So instead of toasting them, I'm actually going to wrap some in aluminum foil and just stick it in the oven. You know how you buy that big garlic Italian bread, and it has all the butter and the garlic, and it's in kind of like an aluminum foil pack, and you're supposed to just throw it in the oven. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm not toasting it up, no crunchy, but they'll be nice and soft and buttery, garlicky goodness. So I put 2 in each bundle, and in they go. I had to make room, move the chicken over. Nope. See? It kicks in at 380. Yes. There we go. Yeah. So while that's baking, I have the frozen organic broccoli from Costco, and I'm going to put it in my micro steamer, and I microwave it for about 6 to 8 minutes, something like that. A lot of people have asked me about these micro steamers. This is the big one, and this is the smaller one. I got them at Pampered Chef. I had hosted a whole bunch of different parties, so I've had the black ones before and then the blue ones, and I think they went back to black. I'm not sure. So the colors vary. I saw like a mauve. Did I see gray? I know I saw a mauve. So they do come in different colors. I'm not sure what the current one is, but I had just Googled it, and I think you could find some on eBay real cheap. So I have... Did I even get these on eBay? No, I didn't. But yeah, I got these from actually Pampered Chef from a party. I remember looking on eBay for some. You know what? I think I was looking on eBay, and then I ended up hosting a party to get them anyway. So yes, they are awesome. And I'm sure there's micro steamers of all other brands, you know, Bed Bath & Beyond or something like that. Yeah, I love them. So I heat up everything in them. So I'm going to nuke that. Chicken is not done yet. I'm starving. Look at that, all bubbly. These, you can feel they're nice and soft and hot. Give me a second. Garlic and broccoli. Broccoli, garlic powder, and butter. Now I'm going to plate it up. There it is. Plated. That's dinner tonight.